She made a pot of meat soup, then suddenly realized she wouldn't be able to finish it all. She loved cooking. Her dishes were always praised, yet because she lived alone, much of the food ended up being wasted, more than compliments. What she truly longed for was someone who could genuinely enjoy a table full of food she had made. Just then, her neighbor appeared. Seeing her carrying 2 large buckets of fried chicken, she realized she might have finally found the person she had been waiting for. Thinking about the extra soup she had cooked, she walked to her neighbor's door and carefully invited her inside to try the food. For a moment, the neighbor's expression was hard to read, just as she began to feel she had been too forward. The next second, the neighbor tied her hair back, picked up a spoon, and started eating. She ate with complete focus, one bite after another, until the plate was nearly empty. Watching her, she was reminded of why she loved cooking in the first place, not just to make good food, but to see someone truly enjoy it. Neither of them could have known that this simple meal would become the beginning of a beautiful connection. From then on, the neighbor came over every day to eat. After each meal, she would quietly wash the dishes, as if they had already been living together like family. During a break, she made the neighbor a bento. Crispy chicken pieces, fresh vegetable rolls, and a few cherry tomatoes, carefully packed into a lunch made with. The neighbor ate without much expression, but inside, her heart had already softened completely. Christmas drew closer. People around her talked about how they would spend the holiday with their partners, and she found herself feeling strangely unsettled. Then a message came from her neighbor thanking her for the bento. Her heart felt as if honey had slowly melted inside it. A coworker suddenly sighed, saying that liking someone was frightening, because if a confession was rejected, they might not even be able to remain friends. The words lingered in her mind on the way home, but when she saw the fresh ingredients at the supermarket, her eyes lit up again. She bought far more than she needed, planning to make oden to share with her neighbor. When she lifted the lid of the pot, warm aromas filled the room. The neighbor ate as if it were a quiet ritual. Focused and calm, watching her, she found herself with a better appetite than usual. Before long, the large pot of oden was completely empty. She hesitated, then asked whether her neighbor would be going home for Christmas. The neighbor shook her head, offering no explanation. Gathering her courage, she invited her neighbor to spend Christmas together. Looking at her, the neighbor seemed to understand what she meant. She smiled at her gently. Her heart felt as though it might burst from her chest. Between them, the feelings they shared were warm and undeniably real.